this is going to be a comprehensive guide to your first time running a Spartan race. So you're going to sign up online, you're going to have your ticket, and you're going to drive to the location. When you drive to the location, you'll know you're in the right place because you'll see all the people directing traffic. And if you don't, which I have done in the past, I've driven too far up and missed it, you'll know. You'll know. If there's nobody there, there's nobody there because you're in the wrong place. So once you park your car, you can bring your stuff, your phone, everything with you, and then you're going to get on a bus. When you get on the bus, just remember where you parked. They'll call it like different spots, like Camp Rocky or Spot, I don't know, Mountain. Type it in on your phone if you can't remember it. When you get there and you get off the bus, you're going to go to the tents. You're going to sign in. You're going to have your ticket, your ID with you, and then they're going to give you a little packet with like some bracelets for like a free drink later, a bracelet so then you can like tag your bag, and then the tracker. It'll be a little bit annoying to put it on. Some people put it on their wrist, you can put it on your shoe, whatever works for you. I actually like tie it in a way on my shoe so that I don't have to like have that like little red thing attached to me the entire time. Doesn't bother you, cool. You're gonna go to wherever to drop off your bag. You're gonna walk around. There's like porta potties. Some of the locations will have like a bathroom that you can use, like an actual real bathroom, but porta potties are most likely gonna be your option. Other than that, once you drop off all your stuff, I'd say arrive there early. I'm telling you, you do not want to be trying to run and catch up to your group, and you don't want to be late. Like, it is not fun being late. To start the race, you'll know where the starting point is, solely because you'll either start through a barbed wire crawl, jumping over a wall, or a combination of the two. I know there's even one time we had to crawl under a little bridge. So you'll know, don't worry, you're not actually like fully starting the race yet. It's just kind of to get a little warm up in before you start the race. So when you're actually going to start the race, there's like the sprint, which is a 5K, there's the super, that is a 10K, and then there's the beast, that's a 21K. They roughly all start the same. I'd say the only difference with the 21K is they might recommend you having a headlamp. Other than that, they all roughly are like the same in starting point. You're going to get after the barbed wire crawl or whatever it is, jumping over a wall to get to the starting point. They're going to give you a little pep talk. They're going to do a little chant, and then you're off. That's really the beginning part. Throughout the race, a lot, even in the sprint, a lot of it will be at the end. A lot of the obstacles, the rest of them will be spread out throughout the race. With the sprint, it's 20 obstacles. With the super, it's going to be 25 obstacles, and with the beast, it'll be 30 obstacles. The biggest thing to like note, and this is what I want like people to understand, is no matter how much preparation you do, it's very different when you're there. And you don't have to be like running through the entire thing. If you're wearing a red headband and you decided that your first race was going to be with a red headband, which means that you're competing for like an actual time against other people in your age group, awesome. I wouldn't recommend that for your first time, but great on you if you want to do that to yourself. So then you don't have to be running. Like, you really don't have to be jetting across it at all. There's going to be elevation. You're not going to be running up that unless you're a professional runner, or like professional trail runner for that matter. So just have fun, enjoy. Don't be walking if you can't. Like, if you want to actually challenge yourself, like try doing a light jog towards the elevation. Like, there's going to be a lot of people around you also not running up there, not even jogging up there. There's just going to be a lot of people struggling, including myself. I find it funny because there's a location in Vermont, they call it the Death March, basically, or I don't know if they call it the Death March or the graveyard. but it's like one of the highest elevations for like the Spartan races, and it's just like everyone is in pain going up, and you're just in agonizing terror of like, I hope this is it. And then you realize there's another hill. So yeah, don't waste all your energy running. Save your energy for the obstacles. Like that is if you wanted to go on a trail run, you would have just went on a trail run. This is both obstacles, running, elevation, all that kind of stuff. So just have fun. And if you go with friends, have fun with your friends. If you want to race them, go and race them. I raced my friends throughout this. I've lost and I've won. It's fun, but I don't know. It's a lot more fun when you're racing, when you're with your friends going up the hill than it is going by yourself and knowing that your friend's either behind you or in front of you, and you're like, yeah. One thing I want to note is that you are supposed to be attempting the obstacle only once. If you want to do it twice, you're not supposed to, but if you want to, I don't know if anyone's going to really stop you, but just remember, like, there's a lot of people doing this race, and everyone, like, should be able to get a turn on it. Um, yeah, so if like, one of the hardest ones I would say is, like, the spear throw. Like, if you do the spear throw and you miss, like, you miss. You're not supposed to, like, bring it back and go again. Especially, as I said before, if you're wearing a red headband, which is like you're racing for a time, and you're like in the competitive, I think it's considered the people, competitive people, you really should be only attempting once, and if you get caught attempting twice, you can get basically like kicked off of the competitive ranking. This is more for people doing, I believe, the 10K and the Beast. The 10K or the 21K, you might run into a purple shirt. And by that I mean like they might be coming behind you, or you might hear people scream, "Purple shirt, move out of the way!" Move out of the way. The purple shirts are the people doing the ultra, the 50K, and depending on what location they're doing at, they have very limited time. They start at like soon as sunrise is there, like at 6 or 6:30, depending on the location, maybe 7:30 in the morning, and they're going and they're going and they're going and they're going and they're going. They have to run the course twice, most likely, and they also get an extra part usually that they have to run the first time around, but not the second time around. So if you see a purple shirt, kindly move out of the way. You don't have to like dive. I've seen people like jump and like dive out of the way. You don't have to. If you want to do that, that's really nice of you, but you're also going to injure yourself. Also, another thing I like to note is at some point in the race, I've been to like the New Jersey one, you'll be wondering if you're going the right way. And as long as you see like the tape along the way, or I don't know how else to call it, but I'm gonna call it tape. As long as you see the tape along the way, then you know you're going in the right direction. And also, if you see other people, you're kind of gonna assume you're going in the right direction. Unless you're a really fast runner, then you might not see anyone else. Then I can't really help you with that one. So throughout the race, they will have water stations for the sprint, for the super, and the beast. I believe for the beast only, maybe the super as well. They'll also have like a banana so you can get some potassium in your system. They also have like porta potties throughout the race. Not too many, so don't like think like you're gonna have an opportunity to go to the bathroom throughout the race. I know they have a few of them, but they have a lot of water stations. They want to make sure you're hydrated. They don't really give you any like snacks or like goo gels or like Gatorade where you'll see like at marathons, but they will have water for you. And if you're doing the longer races, most likely they'll have like bananas for you. I'd say if you have pockets or if you want to wear a hydration vest, that's where you can carry snacks. That I've seen people do. I personally, I'll carry like a goo gel, and that's really all I'll carry, and just rely on the water stations throughout the race. I don't like to carry so much on me. It just creates more weight. I've done it a couple times. It's not fun. There's at one point a dunk, like a wall you have to go under that's full of water. And once you get soaking wet, you're now carrying everything soaking wet, and it's just uncomfortable. One more thing I will note is you might want to wear like gloves so you can grip onto things a little bit better, or also socks, high socks, because there'll be rope parts, and I've learned this the hard way. Having short crew socks, not fun on those parts. Having longer socks allows you to avoid getting your skin on contact with the rope. And I'm saying, like, it really does help a lot. So you've finished all the obstacles, or you attempted all of them, you're heading towards the end, and now you're heading towards the last part. You have to jump through fire. Or you can do what I did and was like a little bit too scared, so you kind of just like did like a weird little lunge over it. It's okay. It's not gonna hurt you. And if it does hurt you, there's medics everywhere, but most likely you will not get hurt. You jump over the fire, you're handed your medal, and now you get water, maybe some like electrolyte drink, a banana, your t-shirt, your medal, and you get to take pictures. I'd say take the pictures in the end. If you want to buy the photo package, you can. If you don't, it's alright, but throughout the race they'll be taking pictures of you. So always be camera ready. And I'm just kidding, because there's no way you can be camera ready while you're in pain throughout the entire race. You'll be having fun, but you'll be still in pain. But yeah, so you finished the race. Now you have the options of taking showers, and by showers I mean just hosing yourself down outside. You go to the bathroom, pick up your stuff, and then you go back on the bus to whatever location you wrote down in your phone, hopefully, or you remembered throughout the race. You were just thinking Camp Rock, Camp Rock, Camp Rock, or Spot Mountain, Spot Mountain, Spot Mountain. And now you get back on the bus and you go home. And that's really it for Spartan Race. There's like little tips and tricks and things like that. But I'd say just mainly remember to have fun. Oh, and also, don't forget to vibe.